Guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale, and that's right, you can see it on the screen right now. In case you missed the news, Pompeyo, one of actually the most popular ladder player of all time, certainly one of the most well-known players inside the entire world, also CRL Pro, had his account banned by Supercell. Now, you probably saw the statement that was just on the screen, and maybe odds are that, 80% of you guys can't speak Spanish based on my demographics. So let me go ahead and use my Google Translate and tell you what he said. This was Pompeyo's statement just a few days ago, and by the way, he is back on a brand new account, level 8. He's going to try to win a grand challenge for us in the background as I talk a little bit about his statement and what this ban means in terms of a new, I don't know, maybe a new sign of more steadfast holding to the terms of service by Supercell, right? So anyway, what he said was, Pompeyo that is, I suppose that the ban, this permanent ban, was for the cheap gems that Nova bought several years ago. It hurts to see, after so much time and effort on the account, that it was banned permanently. I don't blame Supercell, they are just doing their job. The account was, without a doubt, the best account in the game. Completely maxed, with 750,000 star points left over, 138 emotes, and all of the tower skins. #1 in the tournament in ladder. Countless times I have another level 8 account. I will start from scratch. It also means that I will not be able to play at the end of the season that finally looked very good for my deck. It hurts a lot, but I have to keep going. Signed, Pompeyo. So Pompeyo, I have it on good authority, he will still be participating in CRL. He was not banned as a pro player inside Clash Royale. No official announcement as to which team he will join just yet, but we will certainly stay tuned for more news on that. So Supercell, some of you might be naturally asking, okay, so why does he have a new account if he was permanently banned? It's because Supercell actually talked to the community manager about this last year, and he said that with all their account bans, as of right now, this could change in the future. But they're allowing these guys to go ahead and start a new account. But again, that policy, don't go ahead and cheat or violate terms of service based on that policy. That could obviously change. It could have changed right now, so who knows. But either way, guys, Pompeyo, sad to see, honestly. I don't know why, the official reason as to why he was banned. Supercell never comments on matters like this. But, he did admit in that statement that way back in the day, Nova bought cheap gems using his account. I don't have to tell you guys this as he wins this game, by the way. Actually, let's go into the next match, and then I'll continue a little bit about cheap gems and how bad they are, and then we'll move on with the grand challenge. But guys, real quick before the next match, today's video is sponsored by Gunship Battle Total Warfare, a realistic war experience that takes place using modern tactics on land, sea, and air. Now, the two words that come to mind when talking about this game, guys, are immersive realism, and I really mean that. Immersive meaning that the graphics are such quality that it just adds a sense like you're actually controlling your navy, your army, and of course your air force. Now, in terms of the actual accuracy, everything is historically accurate, from the tanks to the aircraft carriers to the troops to the weapons. Everything is 100% accurate, so it really almost gives you like a simulation feel with all the strategic elements added onto that, like you're an actual real-world commander. It's an incredible game. Now, if you download the game using my coupon code in the description, you will get a bounty of rewards, including blueprints for a legendary jet, resources to help you level through the game, and speed-ups to boost your upgrades. Thank you again, Gunship Battle Total Warfare, for sponsoring this video. Alright guys, inside the next match here, 9-1 right now against Rhea. Again, we are level 8 here, obviously, this brand new account by Pompeyo. But cheap gems are awful, guys. And I'm not saying that as some, white knight here who's, never made a mistake in his life. It's not about that, right? But they're really bad because cheap gems are essentially people buying gems with stolen credit cards. And it might not be you, like, let's just say that you get one of those stupid pop-up, fishy spam type things that you click on, oh, buy cheap gems, buy 1,000,000 gems for X amount of dollars, whatever, right? The problem is the person selling you those might have probably already bought them secondhand or third hand or fourth hand from the person who initially stole the credit card that they were charged to, right? So just always be cognizant that if it's too good to be true? It probably is too good to be true, and you can get permanently banned, and you will get permanently banned even years later if your account, if anybody on your account ever buys cheap gems, even second or third hand. You might not even know they're cheap gems. So that's why it's always best to buy gift cards or gems directly from your credit card or your parents' credit card or whoever, or of course from a reliable iTunes or Google Play gift card dealer. So there we go. I felt like that was way too official than what I wanted it to be, but it's important for you guys to know as well, so you don't find yourself in the same situation as the great Pompeyo. So Pompeyo, I don't know if he was the overall leader in terms of most #1 finishes. I want to say he was, or he was tied with the most #1 finishes in the game. Certainly, as I said, the most popular player in the world, if social media is any indication of that. Pompeyo's following is just incredibly rabid and really amazing. Like, I am so jealous of Pompeyo's fan base. It's incredible. It's just incredible. They love this guy, and what's not to love? He has a signature deck, and we're going to see if he can finish off this grand challenge as a level 8 here live for us. Wait to the very last second on that Ice Golem. Some of you might remember the original Pompeyo deck. It actually had the Tombstone in there instead of the Goblin Cage, but he loves the Goblin Cage. He would not change it back at this point. So I would advise you guys, if you want to play the Pompeyo deck, which he said, even in that statement, he said that it has never been a better time for his deck, and the season was looking very good given the meta, so perfect time to learn kind of this high skill cap deck. I wouldn't be able to have success with it, but surely most of my viewers are better than me at the game. So here we go, 24, 23, 22 seconds remaining here inside this second match, or the 10th match of this grand challenge, and he attacks in the pocket. He goes in with the miner, he goes in with the Ice Golem, the balloon, everything coming down. Balloon does make contact with that left tower, so the hog can essentially be ignored, the opponent having to use a poison, and the Hog Rider there in the right. Doesn't matter, they take the tower down, but we're going to be able to go ahead, and finish off this match here. So what do you guys feel about it? I want to throw the question to you as we kind of finish off this victory. No doubt, we have Fireball, we have Zap, we have Miner. We're looking absolutely fine here. What do you think about the ban? Are you sad? Are you happy? And I want to talk in the next match about Supercell being more aggressive with these bans lately. Be right back. All right, guys, here we go. Pompeyo was not alone. Many other pros had their accounts permanently banned. Also, a big wave of 31-day suspensions for the global tournament cheating as well, like the win trading with other accounts and tie trading and stuff like that. It's caused a lot of controversy inside the community. People on both sides, people really sad to see Supercell taking a stance without warnings. And then there's the other argument that, you know, these people have known it's been against the rules, these various violations for years now, so not a lot of sympathy from some. So I'm curious as to what my viewers, you guys, where do you fall in this whole ban stuff? You know, not just Pompeyo, because Pompeyo was a little bit differently, if indeed it was because of the cheap gems from Nova. That's a little bit different. But how do you guys feel about the tie trading and the win trading? Good game comes down. Oh no! Is Pompeyo throwing in the towel here, guys? Oh man. Okay, we'll see, we'll see. How do you guys feel? Let me know. Throw in the question to you guys. I will read your comments, especially in the first hour. Are you one of those ban everybody, tie trade doesn't matter? See, I'm kind of a little bit in the middle. I'm not a fan of cheating in any way, and I'm certainly not a fan of cheap gems. I've never bought cheap gems, never cheated myself, obviously. I'm personally very against it, you know, for my own person, for my own account. But at the same time, in terms of the win trading, I ban them, not a fan of win trading. Tie trading is a little bit more nuanced to me. Like, if you run, I'm gonna throw it to you hypothetically. You're on ladder, and you see your friend in real life, right? And you guys decide that your friend calls you or texts you or whatever, like, you know, whatever. And he's like, hey, let's just tie here. Let's not, so neither of us loses. You know, I would like to compete against my friend, right? I think that's part of the fun of it, right? That rivalry, that, you know, who's better, me or you? But do you think it should be against the rules in terms of your account is bannable if you purposely tie? It's a tricky question, because it's easy to say I'm against it, it's wrong. But then when you think about it, it's like, why should you really not be able to tie? Should that be a bannable offense? And look at that, guys. Zap Fireball takes down that Musketeer. Sorry, trying to kind of juggle having a conversation about bans in terms of service and at the same time having a conversation about this match, right? And this is actually going to be a good one here. So I think that's going to conclude the conversation about cheating and bans and what they should do. I'm just curious to hear what you guys think about it. Now let's go into these matches here. Hopefully 2 more matches and we've won this grand challenge. I thought we had lost this one. Pompeyo gave the good game. Nice Goblin Cage there. Goblin Cage is so beautiful in that situation where it pulls the Mega Knight, it pulls the Bandit, and then the Goblin Brawler lives on to help distract everything. Meanwhile, the Inferno D on the tower. Inferno D bleeds away like half the HP. Then the Mega Minion is going to get one swipe on that left tower. So here we go again. We are attacking. We have the Miner on the tower. Here comes Wall Breakers and a Bandit, and boom! Again, the Goblin Cage coming in the clutch there, stopping that Bandit and the Wall Breakers, and we pick up the victory. A come from behind victory, guys. Let's go into match number 12. Be right back. All right, guys, here we go. Match number 12, KH. Oops, good luck. Good luck. So definitely feel free to go back and watch the gameplay and put me on mute. I also had Pompeyo on the channel about a month ago, so if you guys want to check that out. Also check out, of course, his social media. I mentioned his social media presence is amazing. Check out his social media, his YouTube channel. Hopefully he uploads again sometime soon. All of that will be in the show notes below along with the deck link. But let's go ahead and see how he plays this last match. Goes in with the Miner and the Inferno Dragon to start things out here. And he goes in with that balloon there right at the bridge. It will be distracted by the bomb tower, but NATO is in hand for the opponent too. So Baby D is down to take care of our Inferno Dragon, and nice King Tower activation for the opponent. We do have the damage advantage here though. Well played. We kind of saw that one coming though with against the Graveyard deck that we're going against here, right? So here it comes, Inferno Dragon behind the King Tower, 1 minute into this final, hopefully, contest. A Ice Wizard mirrored in the back. Let's see, Ice Golem at the bridge. See the shadow of the Inferno Dragon. I always think the Inferno Dragon is further up than he actually is. I thought that Ice Golem might have been a little bit late, but it was actually perfectly timed. And hey, if anybody knows how to play this deck, it's Pompeyo, right? So nice zap there to make sure this Inferno Dragon gets extra value, taking down the Baby Dragon and doing enough damage to the Knight to make him a non-factor there in the left lane halfway through this match. Let's see what Pompeyo has. Does he attack here or does he just slow play it? He does a lot of Inferno Dragons in the back, and there it is, right on cue. Inferno Dragon in the back seems to be the go-to move for Pompeyo, rather than, say, like an Ice Golem behind the tower, or just sending in a Miner for no reason, just for chip damage alone. He always goes with the Inferno Dragon first, then builds a push on that, then uses the Miner slash Fireball slash Zap, as you can see here, just illustrated before your very eyes. So here we go. It's going to be a Knight surviving for the opponent. The opponent needs to get a Graveyard down at some point, and it's likely coming in this next push. Let's see. And by likely, I meant it's not going to happen at all. There's the poison, so they still haven't used a Graveyard. Nice patience, but they are behind in terms of damage as well. And here comes another Miner. Fireball comes down, taking care of the Ice Wizard. And being more aggressive with the fireballs in double elixir time, as always, is Pompeyo. Inferno D comes down on the Knight. Knight's going to be disposed of. An Ice Golem ready, queued up again in the left. Miner comes this time. Miner's still going in that same location. Fireball coming down on the Ice Wizard, pushing the Ice Wizard to the right lane. Very well played, getting a lot of Miner chip on that left tower. 466 remaining, 12, 11, 10 seconds ticking off the clock, and things are looking really good there. The first Graveyard of the game comes down for the opponent, as does the poison. They're in desperation mode right now, and Pompeyo knows it. Pompeyo's attacking with the Ice Golem. The Miner's gonna go this time to the back of the tower, and that's gonna be GG here, guys. All it's gonna take is a Fireball and some Balloon Death damage, and I don't think we're gonna get it. We don't get it. All right. So one more Miner, Zap, and Fireball, and we'll be good for real, okay? So here we go. It's going to be the Knight. Pompeyo is ready for that Knight. Going to allow the Princess Tower to target onto the Hilarious from the Graveyard. We switch up our Miner location yet again, going around the horn with that Miner, and the Fireball comes raining down along with that Miner chip, and it's going to be a 12-win Grand Challenge victory for Pompeyo, who's back on the level 8 account. So guys, that is going to do it. Threw a lot at you this video. I want to say thank you guys for using the creator code CWA. A huge thank you to Pompeyo for joining me. Check out his player stats and profile links to statsroyale.com. And of course, a huge shout out to my YouTube partner, Bren Chong. Bren is, what can I say, the Bren Cup, the Bren, just all the giveaways, all the support that he has for so many creators out there. You just don't hear enough about Bren Chong. You hear a lot, but you should hear more about him because he does so much behind the scenes, guys. Honestly, give him a follow on social media. It means a lot. Thank you so much for watching till the end of this video, guys. And as always, take care, guys.